What's up, Nation? I'm Pi, and we're back again for another Alpha Outpost unboxing. This time, it's the Predator box. So let's just get started and see what's in this one. As always, you got your little booklet thing. In this one, again, it gives us a breakdown of what's in the box. You have your little kind of comic that gives you a brief run through of how to use, or you know, their version of how to use it. Also, it kind of gives you a rundown how to skin and gut an animal if you don't know how. There's instructions there to kind of get you through that. So the first item is the SOG Sprint. Oh, sorry, SOG Spirit. This thing looks pretty freaking cool. So obviously SOG is a very well-known name when it comes to knives. And this thing is just awesome. This is the kind of shit you would see in 300. The cool thing about this is not only is it kind of like a knife dagger type thing, but you can untwist the handle and now you have a spearhead. Well, what good's a spearhead without the rest of the spear, right? Well, all you got to do is get a broom handle and you twist it in to this end here. So on the handle, the threads are almost the exact size as a regular broom handle thread. So you get the broom and you screw it into here, and then you have your own spear, which is pretty freaking cool. Now, I don't know where you would find a broom handle out in the forest, but you can, I would imagine, just whittle down your own wood, make a spear handle, and just kind of slot it in there. On the I guess the reverse side or the back side of this spearhead, there's a little screw that allows you to kind of screw it down into place to secure it a little bit better if you were going to use some random piece of wood, you know, out in the field. But regardless, this thing is cool. I like this. Now the spearhead itself, on one side, it's sharpened all the way up, and then on the other side, I would say a quarter of it is sharpened, and the rest is just regular kind of metal. Now, if you wanted to, you know, grind this side down on your own so you have both sides sharpened, you can do that. But for as it is, it sticks. It pierces, definitely. So, I mean, overall, this thing's pretty cool. The sheath it comes in is kind of, you know, a regular knife sheath that you would expect. Nylon. It's pretty sturdy. You have your little clasp here to hold the knife in, and then obviously your belt loop. But this thing's cool. I like this. Next up, you have your patch. We got an American flag one this time. Next up, we have something from TAC Force Speedster model. If we open this thing up, we have a karambit knife, which is pretty cool. Now, what good's having a knife if it doesn't look cool, right? This one's kind of a black and red makeup or look, and it's pretty cool. I like the way it feels. Not a lot of weight on it at all. It's really light, really light. The blade is pretty sharp, which is decent enough. Stainless steel blade. It's comfortable. I like it. It's nice. On the side here, you got some grips. You know, just regular thumb grip. I like it. I don't actually own one of these karambit type talon style blades. I don't own one at all. So this is my first one, and it seems pretty decent. You know, it doesn't seem cheap at all. It seems like a pretty decent knife. So there's that. Next up, we have 3 snares. Now, if you don't know how a snare works, it's really simple. So on one end, you have an anchor point. So you would anchor this down to like a tree or a log or something like that, something sturdy. On the other end, you have like an adjustable loop where you would adjust it to whatever size animal it is you're trying to catch. And you would kind of like hang it down, or if you wanted to, you could bait it or something. And the idea of it is the animal runs through, the head catches, and the more the animal tries to get through, the tighter this gets, and it's stuck. The animal can't get out, and eventually it dies. The wire itself seems pretty sturdy. It's pretty freaking strong. So you get 3 of these things, which is pretty cool. I mean, definitely if you're out in the woods and no food and you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, this definitely comes in handy. 3 of them, so set up at 3 different locations. The next thing is you have a body grip trap. Now, before I go on, the thing about trapping is it's not legal in a lot of states. Like, there's a lot of requirements and maybe licensing that you have to get before you can just go out and trap. You can't just get this and say, oh, hey, I'm gonna go out and try and trap something. So you need to check your local laws, rules, regulations on trapping and make sure you're able to do it. Now this thing, it may seem like a contraption from like the 1800s, but it's real simple. It's definitely not something to mess around with, because you're definitely going to break or lose some appendages if they're in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the simple way to set this up is you compress this, and as you compress this, you can then rotate these bars. You have a latch here that latches onto the activator or trigger, whatever you want to call this. So I'll kind of briefly show you. So you push this down. All right, so that's like that. Then you get this latch. You put the latch in between the little trigger, and that's it right there. That's set it's set and ready to go. So what happens is the animal comes along, hits this, which pushes the clip off, and this closes rapidly. Woo! Didn't lose anything that time. So that's how this works. And then obviously you can anchor it down to something, so the trap doesn't go running away or something. So there's that. So like I said, make sure you check your laws, rules, regulations, your local area. Make sure you can do this. If you want to go do it, make sure you're in compliance, because, I mean, who needs to be arrested for dumb stuff, right? So there's that. And that's about it. So once again, if you like what you see from this Alpha Outpost box, and you want to subscribe, go over to alphaoutpost.com, and they have a number of subscription options available, from a month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. The price varies based off the subscription, but if you're interested, go check it out. Again, that's alphaoutpost.com. Well, that's about it from me. Let me know in the comments below which was your favorite item. For me, it definitely has to be the SOG spear. This thing just oozes. Cool. It's freaking awesome. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for new upcoming content. But until next time, you have a good one.